In this video, I'm going to show you how to remove active content from your eBay listings. Since last year sometime, eBay has been warning about upcoming changes where active content would not be allowed. Some people chose not to heed the warnings and kept up old templates with JavaScript and other active code, or they were using third-party applications and browser extensions that insert code into their listings. So we're going to go over how to identify the active code and get rid of it. First, you will need to log into your eBay account in one tab. In another tab, you should visit the following website, www.isdntek.com/ebaytools/activecontentscanner.htm. The link to the tool will also be below this video. The website can be used to scan your eBay listings for active content, which includes JavaScript, invalid link targets, etc. Simply enter your eBay seller ID in the seller name box and select the marketplace you are listing in the eBay site field, then click Start Scan. As your listings are being processed, they will be purple and eventually turn different colors to indicate whether or not the listings definitely have active content or other things you might need to fix. There is a legend at the bottom of the page with further explanation. Once your results have processed, you can click on the Examine button to see what type of active content was found. It would be best to start with items that are colored red, as they definitely contain script that needs to be removed. After you click on Examine, you will be shown a preview of what your listing will look like with the active content removed. Many times, the active content does not affect how the listing looks unless it involves something within a template like a photo gallery. Scroll down a little bit to read the Messages tab. It tells you what type of active content was found and that you can review it on the Markup tab. Now click on the Markup tab. The active content will be color-coded. You can see a legend at the bottom that explains what each color means. Pink is for script, forms, events, or other actions that should not be in your listing. Orange are items that have missing or invalid link targets. Yellow are links that should be removed. So you will notice in this example right here in pink is JavaScript code that was inserted into this listing from a third-party application. This one in particular is a listing translator used to display buttons so that a user can click and translate the listing into their native language. From here, you can click on the Filter tab, which will take you to your revised HTML code for your description with the active content removed and link targets fixed. You have ability to view a preview by clicking Pop-up Preview, or you can click the Revise button on the bottom left. You must already be logged into eBay to perform this action. Once clicked, it will pull up that particular listing. You can scroll down to the description, delete the HTML code that is there, and replace with the filtered HTML code from the scanning tool. Then scroll down and click Update Listing. I will verify that this removed the active content and run the scan again. You will see that the item count has went down, and as this item no longer contains active content. You will also notice that the item is now colored white, indicating that no active content has been found. You can repeat the process for all listings that have active content. Here's a quick tip. If there is some type of active content that you know is in each and every listing, you can use the scanning tool to identify it and then use eBay's bulk editor to find every instance of it and remove it at once. I'll demonstrate that as well. So looking at this next example in the scanning tool, if I click Examine and then go to Markup, I can see there are two active content scripts in this description. One is for the listing translator application that I spoke about earlier, and there is a code further down from a Chrome extension called LastPass, which is used to store passwords so you don't have to remember your website logins. Believe it or not, it inserts code into your listing, so I will show how to use eBay's bulk editor to remove all instances of both of them from all of these listings. Simply highlight and copy the first group of code that you see in pink. Then open eBay in another tab. Navigate to your active listings. Click Edit and then edit all X amount of listings. Note, eBay will only let you revise 200 listings at a time, so if you have more than that, you will need to repeat the process several times. Once the Mass Listings editor opens up, click the checkbox in the top left corner of that grid to select all items. Then click Edit Fields and select Item Description. There will be a Select Action drop-down menu. Choose Edit Listings in Bulk, Find and Replace. In the Find box, paste in the script that you copied from the Active Content scanning tool. Type a space in the Replace box, then click Save and Close. It will take a few minutes to process. Repeat the process if there is other code that is common to all or most listings. So I'm going to grab the second code from LastPass, copy it, and run it back through the bulk editor as well. Once processed, click Submit Changes. Run your scan again in the Active Content Scanning tool to see if that resolves most of your problem. If not, go through the remaining listings and fix the other issues that might be specific to the particular items. Also note, if third-party applications were the cause of your active code, you should go to your eBay site preferences and go down to third-party authorizations and revoke their access.